Good evening and welcome to the Owens Center. Our apologies for getting started a little bit late. We thought the Zamboni was going to come out after the warm-ups. However, we were just informed that they are not going to do the Zamboni, and we're going to get right started with the game. So a quick pregame as we start now. Meagan, yesterday the Braves fell to the UW-Platteville Pioneers 4-3. Let's get some quick facts going for tonight's game.
All right, so your quick facts for tonight's game. We have UW-Platteville, and their goalie is Zan Weller. He is their only goalie for the team, and he also started last night. So he might be suffering from a little bit of fatigue, but actually last night, Bradley only had 17 shots on goal. So maybe Zan Weller is a little more energized than we thought. Speaking of shots on goal, Bradley was heavily outshot last night by Platteville with a 28-17 shots on goal in their 4-3 win over Bradley. So for Riondo, he had 2 points last night, 1 goal and 1 assist, and Bradley had a successful power play, and we're really looking to capitalize on that today.
All right, now we move to the keys to the game. Megan, take it away.
All right, so for UW-Platteville, we're really hoping to get some more pucks to the slot. We're really hoping that they're doing better in that area, as well as doing better in the face-off dot. That would be some really major turning points for them in this game. And for Bradley, we're really looking for them to pound more shots in the net. Once again, last night they only had 17. This offense really needs to show up tonight, playing aggressively and playing hard and putting pressure on Platteville. They also need to connect on breakout passes and just work on getting it out of their own zone.
And there you have it. Puck drop happening momentarily here at the Owens Center. We will be right back after the anthem.
Please rise and remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem.
All right, puck drop moments away here at the Owens Center. And obviously with a little bit of a frantic pregame, I didn't get to introduce ourselves. I'm Brandon Luisi, joined alongside by Meagan Ruger-Smith. And we are excited to be presenting you the second game of this series between the UW-Platteville Pioneers, who come in at 1-2-0, and the Bradley Braves, who are 1-6-0. Starting goalies tonight for the UW-Platteville Pioneers is going to be Zan Weller. He started last night's game, obviously getting the win, giving Platteville their first win on the season. And on Bradley's end, it's going to be Braden Wickline. We haven't seen Wickline since, oh man, that was the ISU series that I had called when he got injured in that game.
It'll be nice to see Wickline back in the goal. Hopefully he can keep that defense strong. That is really what Bradley is looking for in this game. Last night, Daniel Gates had a lot of saves in that goal. He made some really nice plays, but unfortunately, Platteville was able to slip through and be able to win 4-3, getting that last goal with 1 minute and 33 seconds left.
And we are underway. Bradley back to wearing their regular home jerseys so we can actually see the numbers and names. However, there are still 6 number changes that we got right before puck drop, so it is still going to be a little bit of a struggle to find out who's out there on the ice, but we should manage. Bradley trying to control in their own zone and exit, and one of the keys to the game, get those breakout passes going. Good play there by the Pioneers to stop the puck at center ice as it gets dumped into the zone. Sam Booty for the Pioneers plays it along the boards, looking to exit their own zone. However, great pressure here from Bradley early. Now Eric Bloomer, who had 2 points last night in the game, a goal and an assist, passes it ahead. We got Matt Hubner entering the zone, flips one on net, and Wickline with an easy glove save. No rebound given. 19:07 remaining in this first period. Shots on goal are 1-0 in favor of the Pioneers.
That pressure that Bradley has already started putting on Platteville is really the key to the game, as we talked about earlier. We're really hoping that they continue and keep up this offense, as well as keeping the puck out of this side of the rink.
And that was not Corey Kohut with the puck right there. That's Jared Hondo wearing Corey Kohut's jersey. Obviously, Corey Kohut being on the D2 team as well, as Habelwitz comes in for the Pioneers. Gives it for Blake, back out to the point, rings it down low. Habelwitz back to Blake, looks for a return pass for Habelwitz. That's intercepted by Cornell and played along the boards. A funny bounce, gratuitous bounce that is for Bradley, as they re-enter the Pioneers zone. Regal pushes ahead. He gets it sticked away along the boards, and the Pioneers look to move out again. Habelwitz with speed, splits the defense. Here comes Noah Habelwitz in, shoots off the post, and a nice save there from Wickline as well. Now the puck goes back out to the point as a couple bodies take a tumble. Moved into the slot, it's loose. Habelwitz a backhander, big save, Wickline, and he will hold.
Wickline's already showing to be pretty strong in this game with some really nice saves so far. Hopefully the defense can just hold strong and keep working on getting it towards the offensive zone.
Yet another defensive zone draw here for the Braves. And the Pioneers control a shot from the slot. Nice block there by the Braves, Ethan Rich. I had to look once more at my scoring sheet as that said Zach Pearson. I know Zach Pearson's not on this team. Ethan Rich moves ahead, throws it into the Pioneers zone, stopped by the stick of Weller. He's going to elect to take a face-off with 17:56 remaining in this first period.
One of our keys to the game was Bradley winning some more face-offs. That would be really good for the Braves if they can just win those face-offs, keep possession of the puck for a little bit longer, and hopefully just put this pressure on Platteville and score some shots.
Just got word from our official scorers table that Zach Daniels is not playing today. We are unsure as to why, but we will get that to you momentarily as the Pioneers look to exit their own zone. Puck gets pushed to center ice. Jackson Laney has to play it back for Jacob Rock. And Bradley gets it out. Here comes Laney. He's got a couple Braves with him. Riondo, who was a goal scorer last night, throws one on net. Pad save made by the Pioneers goalie Weller. Rebound to the Braves. Out to the point, a shot that is stopped by the pad of Weller. Kept in at the line by the Braves yet again. Good sustained offensive zone time here for the Braves as they continue to apply pressure on the Platteville Pioneers. Still unable to clear their own end. A board battle ensues. Now the puck floats behind the net of Weller. Caden Klitsky gets it taken away in the slot. Braves control a backhand on net. Stopped by the glove of Weller. He does give a rebound. That was off the stick of Mitch Regal. Pioneers coming back with the puck. Eric Bloomer dumps it in. Rock is able to stick it to the near boards for Riondo. Return pass for Rock. He coughs up the puck behind the net. Bloomer and Regal battle for the puck. Squirts free behind the net for Jacob Rock. Now to Riondo. He plays it along the boards, kept in at the line. A whiff shot there by the Pioneers as the puck takes a couple funny bounces out to the neutral zone. Pioneers quickly back into the Bradley zone. Let's see if Bradley can get a couple breakout passes here, and there's one to Laney. He coughs up the puck at center ice, and the Pioneers take back control. Moving ahead, Matt Hubner throws one across, taken away by Honda. The Braves looking to get something going, get a first period goal as we near the 4-minute mark of the first period. Good pressure by the Braves behind the net. Ethan Baker tries to throw it out in front. Instead, he'll take it himself behind the net. Baker trying to get around a defender. Good defense there by the Pioneers, and Hubner will clear it all the way down. It will go far enough for icing, and we get another whistle. 15:49 remaining in this first period. Shots on goal 3-2 in favor of your Bradley Braves.
Those shots by Riondo and Regal are really what we are looking for in this, especially this first period. If Bradley can get those aggressive shots on goal, slip one or two in, that would give them a really great foundation for the rest of this game.
Yeah, that Regal shot in the slot, a nice backhander. It was a really strong backhander. He didn't whiff on it. It was a really impressive save there from Zan Weller, showing that fatigue is not a factor here in tonight's game. We rejoin the play. The Pioneers going into the zone. That was Matt Hubner falling down on the ice, and now the Braves take back control. No icing ruled here as the Braves flip it into the Pioneers zone. Taken away by Sam Booty as he goes with speed through center ice, coughs up the puck. Moving into the slot are the Braves. Shot by Ethan Rich just goes wide. Rebound to the Pioneers. Pioneers looking to get something going as their offense has slowed after getting those first 2 shots on goal during the game. But nothing to show so far as Ethan Rich plays it for Cornell. Now for Jackson Laney moving through center ice. He gets the puck sticked away. Coming back, Friedow. Friedow with a shot on net, soaked up by Wickline, and he will hold. A nice save required there from Braden Wickline.
That was a really nice save by Wickline. And you mentioned Zan Weller is looking really good for someone who started yesterday's game and is the only goalie for this Platteville team.
He's got to feel a lot of pressure, especially in those games they had against Marion where they were swept, allowing 9 goals. I mean, you almost feel like to change the tides of that game at some point, you have to change goalies. But he's the only one. Yeah,
they don't have that option.
Exactly. Friedow for Habelwitz. Tries to throw one on net. Good block by the Braves. Whitelaw banks it off the boards. Laney with a foot race. That's won by the Pioneers. A turnover, though, in the zone. Taken by Pullum. Pullum also another goal scorer for the Braves. The puck gets thrown toward the slot. Picked off by the Pioneers, and Friedow coming out with the puck. Friedow tries to go around a defender. He's offside. We get another whistle.
Something about this Platteville team tonight, they're coming in really hot and really fast. Fast passes, fast shots, and fast skating across the rink. And this speed really might be what helps them get ahead in this game.
Yeah, it looks like they're dictating the tempo early here. And just, like you said, skating faster than Bradley, outpacing them in a way. And the puck gets dumped into the Bradley zone. That was by Lance Blake. Now retrieved by Cartensen. Gives a pass behind the net to Shevchenko. Walks out, shoots one on net. Good block there from Cornell. Rebound to the Pioneers. Good job by Laney to try and get it out. However, it was kept in at the line by Klitsky. Now Cartensen controls for the Pioneers. Throws it out in front. Oh, what a golden opportunity that would have been for the Pioneers' Lance Blake. However, he was unable to corral the puck in the slot. Puck gets flipped out of play, and we're going to get a defensive zone draw here for the Bradley Braves with 13:42 left in the first.
These two teams are playing really hard. You've noticed a lot of board battles have been going on right from the start of this game. And last night, in the last 2 periods, things just really picked up between the two teams, and it is just continuing from the start of this game.
Pioneers control the draw. Big shot from the point, stopped by the pad of Wickline. It's played along the boards, kept into the line by Bastian. Gives it down to Hubner. Now for Bloomer. Bloomer gets pressured off the puck. Neatly there by Jacob Gousset. And it gets flipped around to the far corner. Tyler LeConte rings it around to the near corner now for Matt Hubner. Back out to the point for Bastian. Bastian throws one on net. Hits the post with the shot. Well, there was some traffic out in front, and Wickline never saw that one. But luckily for him, his buddy, the post, had his back on that. Pioneers quickly coming back into the zone. Looking like a little bit more resurged here. An offensive surge for them as they get a couple more shots on net. Now Cornell controls for the Braves behind the net of Wickline. He'll give a pass out to Baker. Nice move for Baker. If he hurries, he's got a 2-on-1. Baker moving into the zone. Right faceoff circle. Fires one on net just over the net. And the rebound goes to the Pioneers, who turn it over. Jared Honda rings it behind the net, looking for Ethan Baker as he lifts the stick of Zane Bastian and controls the puck. Bastian quickly regains possession, though, and it's flipped along the boards. Pioneers still unable to clear, though, as Eric Bloomer takes the puck for the Pioneers. Bloomer just looking to get a bank pass off the boards, but still the Bradley defense is holding strong at the line and not letting them get out. Hubner sends a pass for the Pioneers. That's Habelwitz moving into the zone. He'll stop at the line, wait for his teammates to change. Good stick by Honda to knock it free. Now Dunaway behind the net. Looking for a passing lane out in front. We were talking about more pucks in the slot, and there's one right there as he tries a backhand stop by Wickline. Another shot from the right face-off circle is stopped by the pad of Wickline. Man, we were talking about how strong he's been so far as we have a Pioneer player take a tumble. That was Lance Blake as the puck goes out of play.
Bradley's defense is getting a lot of work in these past 2 minutes, and Wickline is just continuing to be a strong foundation for Bradley's defense, and Bradley's defense has been doing a stellar job this game so far.
So yet another defensive zone draw here for the Braves, just to the right of Braden Wickline, but to the left on your screen as Habelwitz attempts a shot on net. That gets blocked, and the Braves control. Gavin Menk coughs the puck up behind the net, but they're quickly able to regain control, It's kept in at the line by the Pioneers. A shot toward the net, blocked. Habelwitz out in front. A shot good, blocked there from Caleb Berger. It's still loose in the slot, but quickly cleared by Gavin Menk. Good play, Habelwitz to knock it free. It's loose in the slot, a shot, big save made. Wickline, rebound is loose out in front. They score! UW-Platteville strikes first. And it is a 1-0 lead with 11:13 left in the first period.
Platteville came starting this game really strong, as we mentioned, those really fast passes.
10 from 13 and 27.
And they just started really strong, and this is what is giving them the current one-up over Bradley, is just their speed over Bradley has been crucial in these past 2 games.
And that goal was scored by Owen Friedow, assisted by Lance Blake and Noah Habelwitz. And I noticed last night Habelwitz, I called his name a lot. He was such a fast player yesterday, getting to those loose pucks and getting some opportunities on net. So good for him to get an assist in this game as UW-Platteville takes a 1-0 lead. Now we rejoin the play as Riondo flips the puck into the Pioneer zone. Taken back by Caden Klitsky as he clears along the boards, kept in at the line by Riondo. His pass looking for Laney is intercepted by the Pioneers and cleared to the neutral zone. Jacob Rock back to play it for the Braves. Turns it over as the puck gets entered into the UW-Platteville zone. Offside is going to be called here on the Braves, and we'll get another whistle with 10:34 remaining in this first period. A common narrative yet again. 8-3 shots on goal for the Pioneers. Yesterday, the first period shots on goal was a little bit of a disparity as well.
I think that's been a big theme this year, that Bradley just has been lacking on shots on goal in these games.
Number 13, Lance Blake, and number 7, Noah Habelwitz.
And the Pioneers control the face-off as they circle the net of Wickline. Electing to go back out to the point is Eric Bloomer and setting up a play. Now down low, the Pioneers control. A pass out in the slot. It's taken away by the Braves, and Riondo chips it ahead. That hits a skate of a Pioneer player, however, and they will take it back into the Bradley zone. Bradley hasn't really had anything going for them too much lately. They haven't had any shots on net in the past couple minutes. Meanwhile, the UW-Platteville Pioneers have had, I think, about like 4 to 5 shots on Wickline, and he's had to come up strong. Unfortunately, one of them did go in with a loose scramble out in front. Berger moving into the Pioneers zone, whiffs on a shot, taken back by the Pioneers. Puck pinballs around until it's taken by Sam Booty. Booty moving out of the zone to center ice, dumps a puck in, delivers a check as well onto Mitch Riegel. Icing is going to be called as Booty was short of center ice when he dumped that in.
Bradley's defense has been working hard both last night and today, but if this offense just can't keep going, can't get those shots on goal that they so desperately need, the defense is going to have to keep working super hard, and Wickline is going to keep having to make those saves, and the offense really needs to turn it up here. I think this would be a key point for them to get working.
A rare offensive zone draw for Bradley is won by the Pioneers. One of the keys to the game that we mentioned for the Pioneers was to be better in the faceoff dot, win some more faceoffs, and they are doing that tonight. Jacob Rock back in his own zone, tries to pass ahead for Jared Honda as you hear our ice mic picking up all the sounds down at ice level. Pioneers dump the puck back in. Whitelaw back behind the net of Wickline to play it. Nice stretch pass from Mitch Riegel. He's unable to play the puck as he coughs it up to the Pioneers. Now Cartensen coughs it up at center ice. Ethan Baker for the Braves with a nice toe drag move around a defender. He's got a player with him. Gives it across for Riegel with a backhander. Stopped by Weller. And no rebound given. Zan Weller doing a fantastic job of rebound control tonight as Bradley gets their first shot on goal in 4 minutes.
Yeah, hopefully here Bradley can just keep putting pressure on Zan Weller. He started last night's game. He has to be feeling some type of fatigue with the amount of work that he's been putting in this season.
Jared Honda wins this draw back for Ethan Baker, who flips it up in the ice, or up in the air rather. I don't think you can flip it up in the ice. Pioneers unable to control real quick And they do get it out to center ice. Ethan Baker, another dipsy-do move there to get it around a defender. Now Berger controls. He gives it up, but quickly regains control as the Pioneers dump it into the Bradley zone. Wickline forced to play the puck to Cornell. Cornell tried to pass for Jared Honda, however, he wasn't expecting that pass, and it's a turnover here as the Pioneers try another shot on net. Habelwitz all alone out in front, tries to get a backhand on net. Another rebound out in front. Wickline with a nice pad save. Rebound goes back out to the point. LeConte with a shot. Good block out in front from Jared Honda. And now the aforementioned Honda decides to dump the puck in and go for a line change as Regal is back to chase for the Braves. He battles with LeConte for the puck, and the Pioneers do come out with it. Habelwitz plays it along the boards. 2-on-1 for the Pioneers. Habelwitz walking in. Tries to throw a pass out in front. Good stick by Ethan Rich to break that free from Owen Friedow. We saw Friedow and Habelwitz connect on a pass, resulting in that first UW-Platteville goal. So that was a little bit of a scary opportunity there for the Pioneers as well. A shot from the left faceoff circle goes wide off the stick of Blake. Rebound to the Pioneers. It's loose out in front. Floats to the far corner for Habelwitz. Habelwitz out to the point. Blake, another shot. Big save made as it was soaked up by Wickline. He did give a rebound, and it is kept in at the line by the Pioneers. Brennan Cornell, drop pass. Now Gavin Menk takes it back, looking to get something going for the Braves. And here comes Ethan Rich as he chips it ahead, battles for icing. No icing called here. I believe they were short of center there, however, as they dumped that puck in. Bradley might have gotten a break here. Puck gets kept in line by Jacob Gousset, rung around to the far corner for David Crawford. As we mentioned yesterday, David Crawford normally plays goalie. However, in these two games, he was called upon to step in as a forward. Bradley does have a couple absences. We mentioned Zach Daniels earlier in the broadcast. Garrett Hamill is not playing. Neither is Aaron Goldstein or Matt Ellman tonight. So definitely short-handed here are the Braves as a shot toward the net by Habelwitz is gloved down by Wickline with 6:28 remaining in the first period. 1-0 UW-Platteville.
The shots on goal for Platteville really just keep piling up, and the Braves are just struggling to get in the offensive zone to get shots on goal, and they just really need to turn it up. Otherwise, Platteville might keep putting pressure on them.
And speaking of turning it up, here come the Braves as Laney coughs the puck up in the Platteville zone. Platteville dumps it right back into the Bradley zone as Rock plays it along the boards. Puck is loose along the boards. Another board battle ensuing, as we mentioned in the stoppage earlier. Jackson Laney looking to play the puck along the boards. Bradley is able to get it out to the neutral zone where it's taken by Bloomer for the Pioneers, and he'll flip it into the Bradley zone once again. Johnny Whitelaw back to play it. Tries to pass for Riondo. That's way out of his reach, and the Pioneers regain control in the neutral zone. An errant pass there by the Pioneers gets taken away by the Braves. Now another board battle taken away by Bastion, who moves behind the net. Big collision in the corner as Johnny Whitelaw levels Bastion. Or I'm sorry, that's Lance Blake. And Bradley touches the puck. We are going to get a penalty here.
6-5 wide elbow.
And they're going to say Whitelaw for elbowing. So that hit that we thought was a nice collision, however, results in a 2-minute penalty for the Braves. Not what you want to see, Megan. A penalty when you're already down 1-0 late in the period.
One of the last things you want to see with only 5 minutes left in the period is a Platteville power play.
And the Braves control the draw. Cornell unable to clear, but it is sticked in the neutral zone by Riondo. So the Pioneers do have to regroup. Dylan Dunaway quickly moving back into the zone. Throws one on net. That's blocked by the stick of Honda. Berger, with all the time in the world behind the net, takes the puck and flips it the length of the ice. 20 seconds gone on this UW-Platteville power play. 5:10 remaining in this period. And Tony Peterson plays it ahead. Starting the rush, Tyler LeConte. LeConte moves down low. Pioneers looking to get set up. Thrown out in front. Big save made by Wickline. Rebound is blocked out in front by Cornell. Tyler LeConte goes back out to the point. Bastion. Across for Peterson. Walks in. Shoots one. Nice block there, Riondo. A shot from Bastion gets thrown to the corner. Cornell is able to slap one all the way down the length of the ice. Weller forced out to play it. 1 minute remaining in this power play for the Pioneers as Bradley regains control at center ice and Cornell elects to dump it into the Pioneers zone. An errant pass yet again by the Pioneers. Allows Caleb Berger to circle back in his own zone, kill about 5 seconds, and then wrist it all the way the length of the ice. Oh, good play there by Peterson to stop it at the Pioneer line as he re-enters the zone. Coughs the puck up to Riondo, and Regal is able to clear it to center ice. 35 seconds remaining on this UW-Platteville power play that has significantly slowed as it has gone on, as Regal tries a shot from center ice, stopped by Weller. Peterson's pass yet again intercepted by the Braves. Regal short-handed tries to get toward the slot. He was hit off the puck. And the Pioneers regain control. 2-on-2 entering the zone. Lance Blake with 10 seconds remaining on this power play. Blake waiting for the Pioneers to get set up. Throws it down to the near corner, Habelwitz. Habelwitz's sides go to the right corner as he switches places with Hubner. Habelwitz across looking for Blake. That's off his stick as the Braves return to full strength. Pioneers still controlling the far corner. Now behind the net, Hubner looking for a pass. Bastian's going to receive that one along the left boards and take a hit from Ethan Baker. Habelwitz skates to the puck, throws it out in front. Big save with the stick there from Wickline. He was able to keep that one out. And the puck evades the line, so the Pioneers are forced to touch up as Bastian controls at his line. Pioneers continue to put the pressure on to Bradley here as Hubner throws it in to the Bradley zone. Quickly thrown out as well by Gousset. And the Pioneers have to regroup behind their own net as they wait for a line change. Eric Bloomer throws one across. That's just out of the reach of Owen Friedow. And Whitelaw's able to clear to center ice. Whitelaw quickly gets the puck back, turns it over in his own zone. And Riondo is there to clear it out. Now Dylan Dunaway for the Pioneers, circles his own net, looking to get a rush started. Good stick, Laney. He's got people in front of the net. Laney for Riondo, just bounces off his stick. He had a prime opportunity right there to get a shot on goal as the puck evades Whitelaw at the line, and Bradley has to regroup. Eric Bloomer takes the puck for the Pioneers, looking to get something going in the final 2 minutes of this period. Shots on goal, 13-3 in favor of the UW-Platteville Pioneers as they re-enter the Bradley zone. Teddy Shevchenko, a name we haven't called yet tonight, throws a pass out in front, taken away by Whitelaw and cleared to center ice. As he gets taken down, and we're going to get the first penalty, a trip on the Pioneers with 1:49 remaining in the first period.
Bradley surviving that power play is really essential for them getting back in this game. Platteville had a great opportunity to score, but Wickline once again was stopping their fast offense. And Bradley was able to hold off that Platteville power play, keep it only 1-0 going into the last 2 minutes of this period.
And that was Alex Cartensen, the perpetrator. 2 minutes for a trip drawn by Johnny Whitelaw. And the Pioneers control the draw, kept in at the line, or so we thought by Ethan Baker. But the refs didn't see it that way, and we will get a draw right outside of the Pioneer zone. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
As you mentioned, the shots on goal are 13-3. Bradley really needs to turn this around for the next period.
There's about an 11-second difference between the power play clock and the game clock. So if Bradley doesn't score, they will have a short power play entering the second period. But they look to change that here as Ethan Baker moves into the zone. Baker around two defenders, walks behind the net. Looking for a lane as he moves to the near corner, throws it out to the point for Caleb Berger. Wrists one on net, traffic out in front, doesn't affect Zan Weller as he gloves it down and holds.
That shot was really great, but we really need to keep pushing this offense to keep getting more shots on goal. They really need to build this up, especially being on a power play.
Looks like we have Jack Riondo, Jared Honda, Jacob Rock, Caleb Berger, and Ethan Baker out there on this power play line. Berger plus with Baker, a one-timer, just goes wide of the net. Berger looking to get the rebound, throws it behind the net. Riondo there to receive. Riondo tries to play for Honda. He does get the puck behind the net after winning a board battle. Honda tries to go back out to the point. Hits a couple sticks, unable to be cleared yet by the Pioneers as Rock controls in the left corner. Rock back to the left boards for Honda. He whiffs on a pass and it gets cleared to the neutral zone as Bradley has 50 seconds left in this period to get something going. Still 58 seconds remaining on their power play, however. As Riondo re-enters the zone for the Braves. Moves toward the slot, fires one on net just wide of the blocker. Now Honda with a behind-the-back pass looking for, I believe that was Luke Pullum. However, it could not connect, and the Braves have to regroup in their own zone with 25 remaining in the period. That pass out of the reach of Honda finds the Pioneers stick and is cleared to the Bradley line. Ethan Baker looks back at the clock and moves ahead into the Pioneers zone. Baker stops and tries to throw one toward the net. That hits the skate of Habelwitz, bounces around and is cleared all the way down with 7 seconds remaining in this period. Habelwitz is going to win this race. He's got someone cutting toward the net. It's thrown on net, and we have a whistle, and the horn sounds. Wickline did not have control of that puck, yet the whistle still sounded. I wonder what the ref saw there. Nonetheless, they're just going to call the period because there was just a second left. 1-0 UW-Platteville after the first period. Megan, what did you see that period that you liked?
What I liked was for Bradley, that defense, and especially Wickline, just kept making these great saves, providing Bradley the opportunity to keep this game only 1-0. Platteville did a really stellar job connecting their passes, and their speed has been just stellar. I mean, the speed of their skating and their passes has put them above Bradley today.
All right, great analysis of the first period. We're going to go down to Courtney White, ringside, with her analysis of the first period.
So I'm seeing some good things from Bradley. Some things they need to work on is the offense. They had some great offense in the first couple of minutes, and then it just really died down. They need to keep the offensive pressure on UW-Platteville, keep taking shots, and hopefully one goes in. They only have 4 shots compared to UW-Platteville's 13. They just really need to keep that offensive pressure. Braden Wickline, the goalie for Bradley, has been doing amazing, only letting 1 goal in on 13 saves. And overall, this game is definitely still one Bradley can win. They just need to keep up the offensive possession, connect passes, and transition a little bit better. Now back up to you guys.
All right, thank you, Courtney, as we hear our ice mic heavily pick up that Zamboni, which I wisely turned down there. And yeah, it still is a close game for Bradley. They're not out of this, but a similar story last night. 17 shots on goal in total for the Bradley Braves. And through the first period, if I'm not mistaken, they only had 5 shots on goal last night. So a very similar story, and we hope that they turn around, or that they turn this around rather, in the second period.
Something that this D3 team has is they really like to pick up in the second and third periods. They usually start their first period off pretty slow, the opposite of Platteville. I mean, slower skating, slower passes. I feel like they're really taking their time to warm up, but once they get into that second and third period, they start to connect better, they skate faster, and they score more goals when they're warmed up.
And there you have it. After the first period, UW-Platteville Pioneers control the game 1-0. We'll be back with the second period in just a few minutes. You're watching the Bradley Hockey Network. Welcome back to the Owens Center for the start of the second period between the UW-Platteville Pioneers and your Bradley Braves. As we alluded to at the end of the first period and in the intermission, the Pioneers hold a 1-0 lead over the Braves coming into the second period. Bradley will have a short power play, I believe about 11 seconds. It is not up on the game clock, unfortunately, but I believe it was 11 seconds remaining on this Bradley power play. That was because Alex Cartensen got caught for a trip at the end of the period. Shots on goal still 13-4 in favor of the Pioneers. So we were mentioning how big of a disparity that is from, last night. I believe the shots on goal after one were 10-5, and now it's even more exaggerated now at 13-4.
Absolutely, these shots on goal. These shots on goal are really what Bradley needs to focus on this period. Bradley needs to work on getting this offensive possession, keep putting pressure on Zan Weller, who has to be feeling fatigued by now with 4 periods under his belt in less than 24 hours. I cannot imagine how hard this must be for him. So Bradley's offense this period really needs to work on warming up, getting that offense, and completing passes. Bradley really should work on completing their passes and just good stick work, good passes, and keeping it up and keep getting warmed up.
And one thing to mention, we did mention in the first period, however, the Braves are playing without 4 of their biggest offensive producers. They are playing without Garrett Hamill, Aaron Goldstein, Matt Ellman, and Zach Daniels. Obviously, Zach Daniels back on September 11th against Butler in that second game recorded a hat trick. So he's been on fire ever since that game. Opening puck drop for the second period underway. And the puck gets stick to center ice, now into the Pioneer zone. As the Pioneer penalty now expires and they are at full strength. Bradley trying to control in the corner here. Floats to the stick of a Pioneer player, Eric Bloomer. His pass intercepted by Riondo, thrown through the slot and onto the stick of the Pioneers. This will be icing here on the Pioneers off the stick of Sam Booty, as he wasn't able to direct a pass ahead.
Hopefully Bradley can keep the possession over in their side, because Bradley needs to once again work on getting those shots on goal. 13-4, not in favor, is really what we are not looking for this period.
So another offensive zone draw here for the Braves. That is won once again by the Pioneers, as Zane Bastian will take the puck for the Pioneers and play it along the boards. Pioneers do get out of the zone. Sam Booty banks along the boards. This time won't be icing, as he was ahead of center ice. A spinorama pass out in front. That just goes wide of the net, off the stick of LeConte. Now Bloomer throws one toward the net. Good stick from Riondo as that went over the net. Wickline didn't see it. That could have floated in over his head, but luckily for him, it did go over the net. Sam Booty throws one toward the net, looking for the stick of LeConte out in front of the net. However, that pass went wide. Hubner throws it to the other corner, taken by Bloomer. Eric Bloomer pressured by a couple Braves, and it looks like the Braves will get out. Jackson Laney with a nice bank pass, looking to go back to himself. However, the stick of the Pioneers player gets there first, and no penalty called there, as Jackson Laney got taken down at the blue line. That was pretty blatant to me, but I guess the refs didn't see it that way either. No arms went up. Except actually the coach from Bradley, his arm did go up, looking for a penalty there. As the puck hits the rafters and goes out of play off the stick of LeConte, he will get a face-off just outside of the Pioneer zone.
Wickline is really keeping up his hard work. He's still staying in the zone, keeping this defense strong, and Bradley just really needs to get going, and hopefully winning these face-offs will help them turn the tide.
Jared Honda in to take this face-off. Ethan Baker jumps in, unfortunately to no avail, as the Pioneers start out in the neutral zone. Puck gets played to the near corner, taken by Lance Blake. Blake being pressured by Jared Honda and Johnny Whitelaw. Still maintains possession of the puck, however. Blake circling, gets hit by Whitelaw. Habelwitz out in front, the shot, he airmailed that puck. Wide open net for Owen Friedau. Point blank opportunity, and he sails it over the net.
Bradley really got lucky there because they've been making some spot-on shots. Bradley really got a lucky break there.
And that was a result of the double team on Lance Blake. It allowed the defenders not really to rotate too much, and the slot was wide open there for Owen Friedau. He was just unable to put it home. Lance Blake behind the net looks for Friedau again. That pass evades him and goes all the way down the length of the ice into the Pioneers zone. Tony Peterson circles the net for the Pioneers, looking to break the pass out, or break the puck out here rather. Hablewitz's pass intercepted by the Braves' Johnny Whitelaw, as the Pioneers have to touch up or else they'll be offside. This allows Bradley to get a chance to control in their own zone. Gousset turns it over as his bank pass is intercepted but quickly regains control. Gousset ahead, his pass is blocked back into the Bradley zone where Whitelaw takes over. Whitelaw for Gousset, that gets intercepted by Hablewitz, gets around 3 defenders all alone. Hablewitz gets taken down, unable to get a clean shot off. Hablewitz still controls though in the near corner, gets hit off the puck by Jared Honda. Gets played back out to the point to Dunaway. Dunaway, one of the goals last night, he actually had the game-winning goal as he circles the slot, throws one towards the net, that was blocked. A big collision in the far corner. We're gonna get a penalty call here. And that's gonna be on Lance Blake for the Pioneers, if I'm not mistaken.
Bradley really needs to utilize his power play.
Oh, my apologies. That's gonna be it's gonna be a penalty on the Braves. I apologize.
Well, Bradley is already down shots on goal 15-4, and now there is a Platteville power play. Bradley's defense really needs to keep holding strong.
Well, the ref's arm went up, and we see a penalty on the board for Platteville. And Lance Blake skated to the bench. He should have skated to the penalty box. So this is going to be a penalty on Lance Blake. Man, that was confusing.
Absolutely, yeah.
Braves win the draw. Berger drive hits the post. Now Berger controls, gets his own rebound at the far point as you hear 2 minutes for roughing. Ethan Baker, shot, he scores! Ethan Baker with a snipe show out here. Firing it blocker side, high blocker side on Zan Weller, and Bradley has tied the game on the power play. We are tied at 1.
Hopefully Bradley can take this goal and just turn it into powerful offense, putting
23,
pressure.
22, 26.
Putting pressure on Platteville's
23,
defense.
22, 26.
And hopefully scoring some more goals, especially with them having the upper hand in this moment.
That's Ethan Baker from Jack Riondo and Caleb Berger, if I'm not mistaken. And let me look back real quick at my scorers sheet. Yep, that is Jack Riondo's 3rd point in 2 games. He had a goal and an assist yesterday and gets the primary assist on Baker's goal. As here comes Baker with speed. He's got some room, he scores! Ethan Baker, this time glove side on Zan Weller. And he gives Bradley the 2-1 lead as we hear the goal horn go yet again.
These back-to-back goals are exactly what we have been looking for on this Bradley team, and Zan Weller has to be feeling it by now. The pressure is finally starting to get to him, allowing 2 consecutive goals in very small amounts
Bradley
of time.
goal 23 from 21 and 48.
All right, so that goal, Ethan Baker from Jacob Rock and Mitch Regal getting a secondary assist on that one. Pioneers control the draw as they look to bounce back after allowing 2 goals in a matter of a minute. And right now they look like they're unable to even get out of their own zone and make a breakout pass. Johnny Whitelaw controls for the Braves. It gets tipped into the Pioneer zone. Back to chase is Jackson Laney for the Braves. Thrown out in front for Riondo. Good stick Weller to knock that over the net. Here come the Pioneers. Dylan Dunaway, as we mentioned, he scored the game-winning goal last night for the Pioneers. That pass does not connect. A turnover here out in front. That pass just goes wide off the stick of Lance Blake. Shevchenko controls, gives it behind the net for Blake. That's intercepted by the Braves, and they will clear it all the way to the Pioneer zone. Tony Peterson looking to get something going for the Pioneers, looking to bounce back after allowing these 2 goals. That pass doesn't connect, and the Braves will take possession back. Jacob Gousset His pass goes off the stick of Pullum, back into the near corner, and a big collision from Lance Blake as he levels Pullum, and he is slow to get up. And a whistle is being blown. And we got a stoppage of play as Luke Pullum is holding his head. Not a good sight to see here.
No, there have been quite a few physical plays that we have seen in this game, and it has finally taken its toll on Bradley.
And Luke Pullum getting up on his own power and skating off the ice on his own power as well. So face-off going to be, I believe, in the Bradley zone. Yep, that's going to be just to the right, or just to the left, however. Or left, rather. Oh, man, I am screwing up my words today. Of Braden Wickline as Bradley controls. They cough it up at the line, kept in. Friedau gets taken down, and we're going to get a penalty here on the Braves for a trip. Don't know who the perpetrator is here.
This Bradley team has come out aggressive in this period with their two stellar shots. They are really coming out hard this period, and even though that has resulted in a Platteville power play, Bradley has really warmed up, and they are playing hard.
And it is the goalie turn forward. David Crawford going to the box, 2 minutes for tripping. Now Bloomer controls in the power play as UW-Platteville looks for an answer to Bradley's 2 unanswered goals. Thrown back out into the slot. That pass goes all the way down, and Weller has to stop it. Taken now by Dunaway. Pass ahead for Bloomer, hits his stick. Actually did miss his stick, and they're going to call icing here on the Pioneers. 23 seconds gone in this power play already, and we're going to get an offensive zone draw here for Bradley, shorthanded.
Although Bradley has been struggling offensively, they are doing really well managing Platteville power plays. They have been able to limit them.
Penalty assessed to number 92, David Crawford. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 14:48. Crawford for tripping, 14:48.
Pioneers control this draw as they look to start a rush ahead on the power play. Tyler LeConte throws it across. Good stick, Jared Honda to break that free. He's going to play it along the boards, turn it over to Dunaway. It's tipped out in front, loose, and just sticked wide by Braden Wickline. Peterson keeps it in at the line momentarily until he coughs it up to Riondo, and the Pioneers have to regroup. Coming back in, Bloomer coughs it up at the line again, and a collision out in front. Dunaway throws one toward the net. Pad save made by Wickline. Tyler LeConte throws it toward the slot, and it's picked off by Honda. He will clear it all the way down. 53 seconds remaining on this UW-Platteville power play. 13:39 in the period. Riondo wins this foot race. Ties the Pioneers player Peterson along the boards and kills a couple seconds off as well. Here comes Habelwitz with the puck. His hair flowing behind him. Habelwitz 1-on-4 into the Bradley zone. Elects to dump it around the net. 30 seconds remaining on this Platteville power play. Jacob Rock gets his stick tied up. Looks to circle the net as he gets the puck back and clears it all the way down. A neat play there from Jacob Rock to shade the puck from the defender. One last rush coming for the Pioneers on this power play as Matt Hubner starts to rush ahead, moves into the Bradley zone, takes a hit from Jacob Rock, and Johnny Whitelaw has an easy route to the puck. However, he's unable to corral it. It floats to Regal, who clears it all the way down. Bradley is now back at full strength after successfully killing that penalty. Now the Braves control in the neutral zone. Johnny Whitelaw turns it over. Here comes Habelwitz with speed, looking to get around Whitelaw. Good stick, Whitelaw to poke that away to the corner. Braves looking for a counterattack here. Jackson Laney skates along the left side, dumps it down low, takes a hit from Sam Booty. A rough ride there for Laney as the puck hits the ref skate, that is. And a big collision in the corner after the whistle. So it would be interesting to see if a penalty is called here at the end.
We're seeing some action by Wickline in the net for Bradley, and Wickline has really been strong this game. And he's really keeping Bradley in this game. And even yesterday with Gates' great saves, these goalies are doing really well for Bradley, making sure that Bradley stays tight with Platteville.
And I'm unsure what the whistle was for, but we're playing 5-on-5 hockey, so no penalty. No reason for the whistle, I guess. I'm totally unsure whether it was maybe, I mean, the only thing I can think, it hit the ref's skate, so it kind of impeded the play. That they just want to give a fair face-off that way that the ref's skate didn't interfere with the play. Jackson Laney throws it out in front of the net, looking for Jack Riondo. That gets picked off. Whitelaw keeps it at the line. His shot blocked. Whitelaw still keeps it in. A great keep by Whitelaw. The Braves players didn't think he was still onside, and a big reverse check there from Tyler LeConte knocks down Jack Riondo. Pioneers starting out with the puck. Tyler LeConte at center ice. Gets a check there from Jack Riondo. A couple checks there, but he evades them both. LeConte moving into the Bradley zone. Neat stick there from Jacob Rock to push it away from the LeConte. Nonetheless, in the near corner, the Braves control. Unable to clear as Dunaway keeps it in at the line. His pass for LeConte intercepted, and Riondo clears it to the neutral zone. Jackson Laney with some speed. Moves ahead, good play by Klitsky to knock it free. Now Lance Blake starts the rush for the Pioneers. His pass blocked by Luke Pullum, who's back out on the ice after that scary collision. And here come the Pioneers. One extra stride that wasn't needed there from Lance Blake results in a turnover, but Habelwitz starts back. Good stick by Rock to take that away, and it is dumped in by Luke Pullum. Regal back to chase. Good defensive play by the Pioneers as they don't allow him to get to the puck. Now the puck is pinballing all over the ice. 10:45 remaining in this period. We're going to get a penalty call, interference here on the Pioneers. That's going to go on Caden Klitsky as he delivered a hit to Luke Pullum late in the play.
We're noticing in the second period, as we're about halfway through, Bradley is getting warmed up. Bradley is warmed up, and they are now matching Platteville's speed, which really is important for Bradley, is just keeping pace with them, putting pressure on that defense, and it has been working. Especially now with Bradley on a power play, things could really turn in Bradley's favor.
And Bradley, like you said, already successful on a power play tonight. We saw them 1 for 3 on the power play last night. 10:44 remaining in this second period. They have already matched that amount of power plays. This is their third power play here tonight. Now Caleb Berger, as the puck was cleared, takes a hit at center ice. Good play by the Pioneers, but Berger is able to play it to Baker at center ice. Baker takes a hit. Honda sticks it into the zone. 20 seconds already gone on this Bradley power play. Puck gets kept into the line by Caleb Berger. Berger walks, sends it down low for Honda. Return pass for Berger, unable to be corralled. Berger controls behind the net, sticks it to the far corner. Honda unable to control, and it gets cleared.
I believe that
We're getting a penalty, yeah.
Honda. That stick went like 20 feet in the air. It got knocked out of his hands and went really out of his control.
That's going to be Sam Booty, 2 minutes. I believe slashing is going to be the call here as Honda's stick flew to the rafters, as you were alluding to. So a 5-on-3 power play coming for the Bradley Braves.
This really is Bradley's time to shine. They have the 5-on-3, and it's time for them to put even more pressure on Zan Weller.
A very important draw here for the Braves. The Pioneers do win it, but great control here by the Braves to put 2 players along the boards and not allow them to get it out. Here comes Berger walking in, into the slot. Rock's got a room. He throws one toward the net just wide. Riondo throws it toward the front of the net. They score! Bradley converts on the 5-on-3. And now they hold a 3-1 lead. Similarly to last night, 3-1 Braves.
Hopefully this night turns out better than it did last night, because Platteville came back and won the game with only 1 minute remaining last night.
Bradley goal, 21 from 22.
And Jack Riondo registers his 4th point in the past 2 games. Jacob Rock getting the goal. He assisted on Ethan Baker's 2nd goal for the Braves. As the Braves still have a power play for the next minute and 40. They're going to look to start the rush now. Here comes Baker looking for the hat trick. Baker around a defender. Throws it out in front for Honda drive, and a big save made by Weller. And he does not allow a rebound this time.
Bradley's working their way up offensively. Now the shots on goal, only 17-8.
So 3 goals allowed by Zan Weller on 8 shots. If I'm not mistaken, that was the same exact way. Or same exact save. He only made 5 saves last night on 8 shots as well.
Yes, that does sound correct.
Honda back out to the point. Berger throws one toward the net, soaked up by Weller, and he's going to hold that one as well.
Bradley's putting the pressure on Weller, who must be exhausted and now has allowed 3 goals in 8 shots on goal.
9:23 remaining in the second period. Still a minute 20 on this Bradley power play, their 4th of the night. As Bastion clears it, here come the Pioneers shorthanded 2-on-1. Hablewitz has Blake. He gives it across. Blake a shot. Big block from Ethan Baker. And we have a collision out in front as Hablewitz collides with the net. Berger defending his goalie has Hablewitz tumble down to the ice as the net comes off its moorings. It'll be interesting where I'm sure we'll get an offensive zone draw here for the Pioneers.
Pioneers still have 1 minute left with the penalty, and things are looking pretty aggressive on both teams.
Yeah, this draw will be just to the right of Braden Wickline. No penalty called there on Hablewitz, no penalty on Berger there. As Gousset tries to play the puck ahead for Laney. And Laney will stick it to the UW-Platteville line, but it is cleared easily all the way down. Hablewitz gets the puck, throws one toward the net. That's blocked out in front. Cornell gets crushed in the corner there by Hablewitz. Big hit delivered there. Here comes Riondo looking to start the rush with 40 seconds remaining on this Bradley power play. Nice pass ahead for Pullum. He loses it in his skates and throws it toward the front of the net where Weller covers and will hold for a face-off.
Yeah, Bradley is really picking it up this period, and Platteville still has time in the penalty box, and things are really heating up with the 2 teams playing hard and playing aggressive.
Physicality definitely a factor here late in the second period as Cornell controls at the line. He'll move down to the left corner, rings it around, looking for Luke Pullum, who is able to box out the defender and push it back out to the point for Gousset. Gousset back to the right side for Pullum. Throws it out in front. That just missed the stick of Jackson Laney. Unable to be cleared by the Pioneers as Cornell loses the puck. Still kept in somehow by Riondo. What a neat keep. Laney, right faceoff circle, throws one toward the front of the net. Stopped by Weller, and he will hold with 4 seconds remaining on this Bradley power play.
Bradley's doing a good job keeping the pressure on Weller. It is now 18 shots on goal to 8, and Bradley's really working on keeping their offensive power strong.
I know definitely they have more than 8 shots on goal. They took a few shots. If I'm not mistaken, from my tracker, it's about 10 or 11 that they have shots on goal now. Because we were mentioning 5 saves for Weller on 8 shots, and it hasn't gone up since then. So I know Bradley has had more shots on goal than that one right there as well, as we see the ticker go up to 9. Rock with a shot from the point, stopped by Weller. Rebound to the Pioneers as they are able to clear to center ice. Pioneers are back at full strength now. A nice move from Tyler LeConte as he goes around 2 defenders, goes through the legs of 1. David Crawford plays the puck ahead at center ice. That evades the stick of Gavin Menk, and it gets dumped into the Bradley zone. Nice play by LeConte to knock that puck down, throw one toward the net, sticked away by Wickline, and it goes out of play. 7:18 remaining in this second period. 3-1 Braves.
Yeah, so it is now 18 shots on goal to 9 in favor of Platteville. And Bradley is just working on keeping it connected, and Platteville has been doing really well with that, connecting their passes and just doing strong basic moves that Bradley really needs to pick up on.
And the Pioneers win this draw. Hablewitz with a drive. That goes wide. Rebound to the far point. Thrown toward the front of the net. Hits a couple sticks. And it's loose in the slot. Lance Blake unable to corral it. And it floats to the near corner. Hablewitz throws one toward the front of the net. Good stick there by Berger to knock it free. It's loose in the slot. We're going to get a penalty coming up on the Braves. A shot from the point blocked by the stick of Baker. And a penalty coming up as we mentioned.
Once again, Bradley's defense has been really strong these past 2 games against Platteville. Wickline has had some really great saves, but his defenders are really bolstering him, allowing him to do well and to keep this game and last night's game as close as they were.
Caleb Berger on that penalty, 2 minutes for a hold. As I had to turn the ice mic up a little bit there to hear that one.
Hopefully Platteville is not able to capitalize on this power play as they have in the past.
Yeah, they also had a power play goal, as you were mentioning, last night. They do not have one right now as Ethan Baker gets around a defender and his stick gets knocked out of his hands. No penalty called. Here come the Pioneers on the power play. Matt Hubner with some speed to the left faceoff circle. Hubner throws one to the front of the net, just out of the reach of Booty, who was there for the one-timer. Riondo controls for the Braves, looks to get it out. It's kept in by Booty, throws one toward the front of the net, stand-up save made by Wickline. Hubner along the left faceoff circle, gives it back out to the point for Booty. Booty, left side, Hablewitz. Battle between the puck, or battle for the puck rather, gets thrown out into the slot. Back out to the point for Booty, throws one toward the net, stand-up save made yet again. No rebound given for Wickline as he holds.
Wickline has been really sharp on this power play. He's been reacting really well to the shots, and he's been having great reaction time on getting those shots, especially with Bradley on the penalty.
As UW-Platteville looks to, oh my goodness, I'm losing my words. I'm speechless now. The 3-1 lead's got me speechless. As they look to convert on the power play with 1:10 remaining on this power play. Mitch Regal battling for the puck in the corner. UW-Platteville wins that board battle. Back out to the point. There's Tony Peterson, gives it across for Dunaway, fakes the shot, then takes one, blocked by Baker, and it is cleared by the Braves. So we hear a little bit of a roar from the crowd there. The Bradley faithful here tonight. No student section, however, the parents and supporters of the Bradley Braves hockey team here are in full force at the Owens Center.
If I'm not mistaken, D2 is in St. Louis this weekend.
You might be right. I think D2 is in St. Louis this weekend.
A lot of our student section does go to the St. Louis games just because of our proximity to St. Louis.
Yeah. So we saw a shot on goal there, shorthanded for the Braves. 40 seconds remaining on this Pioneer power play. Talk about consonants there. Pioneer power play. Not as bad as Pioneer penalty kill, though. 30 seconds remaining in this Pioneer power play as they get one last rush. Dylan Dunaway throws the puck away at center ice, and they have to regroup in their own zone. Jackson Laney with some good pressure as Owen Friedow takes it. Friedow for Bloomer. Gives it to the right side. Peterson, 10 seconds remaining as they dump it in. Gousset gets to the puck first. Pushes it along the boards, kept into the line. Shot toward the net is blocked by a skate, and Bradley is now at full strength as they kill off this power play. Starting back of the Braves, that would have been Jack Riondo on a break if that pass connected. However, it was taken away by the Pioneers. Now at center ice, the aforementioned Riondo coughs the puck up. Bloomer takes it ahead. Good hit, Riondo to knock the puck free, and another big collision from Lance Blake on Luke Pullum. They're going to call an offside here. We're going to face off right outside the Bradley zone with 4:35 remaining in the second period.
As you mentioned, Laney was pivotal in keeping that power play limited to Platteville. He was putting excellent pressure on them and not allowing them to make those passes that they would have needed to rush Bradley's goal.
Yeah, a strong penalty kill so far from the Braves, as you were mentioning. 0 for 3, the Pioneers are on their power play as they dump the puck into the Bradley zone. Berger back to retrieve. Plays it along the boards for Riondo, and Riondo clears it. This might go far enough for icing. Ref signals emphatically no icing as well. A stretch pass blocked by a Bradley skate, and they will regain control in their own zone with 4:10 to go in this period. Shots on goal, it says 20-10 on the board. I'm going to go with 20-12 because those two shots on goal that weren't put up there that I saw. Cornell plays it to center ice, looking for Laney. Instead of a bounce to Riondo, who plays it into the Pioneer zone. Quickly cleared, though, however. Cornell starts ahead, dumps the puck into the Pioneer zone. Back to chase, Jackson Laney. Getting to the puck first, however, is Caden Klitsky. And the Pioneers start out with a good stick from Berger, although he coughs it up. Coming back in, LeConte Around a defender, backhand, he scores! Tyler LeConte with a nasty goal there for the UW-Platteville Pioneers. And that brings them within 1 goal with 3:36 remaining in this second period. He got around that defender pretty neatly and shot a backhand rather, blocker side on Wickline.
From 14 and 12.
We noticed that Bradley had been making some really nice interceptions, but that last goal just could not be stopped by Bradley. Platteville came in hard with that one.
That was Tyler LeConte scoring from Matt Kubner and Zane Bastian, as you heard 8-14-12 on our ice mic. Bradley controls the puck in their own zone. Battling for it along the boards, Mitch Riegel unable to advance the puck, and the Pioneers gain control yet again. And just like last game, we saw late in the period, the Pioneers come back and tie the game. And they are 1 goal away from tying it.
The Pioneers start off strong, and they maintain that strength and that speed, which is very impressive because they're able to continuously put pressure on Bradley's defense and goalie.
And here come the Pioneers as a turnaround shot from Blake just goes wide. Baker able to clear. Mitch Riegel's got some room. Riegel into the zone, fires one on net, into the glove of Weller, and he will hold with 3:01 remaining in this second period.
Those were some nice passes by Bradley that we saw right there, and Bradley needs to keep that up, especially with Platteville's known ability to come back very well late in the periods.
Jared Honda wins this draw for the Braves. Baker, who is on hat-trick watch, throws one toward the front of the net, never got through. Laney with the rebound, gives it to Honda. Honda circles the near wall, looking for a lane, throws it out in front for Baker. That just missed his stick. Whitelaw gets it in the right faceoff circle, gets absolutely hammered. We're going to get a penalty here on the Pioneers. Roughing probably going to be the call here, 2 minutes. As Bradley will get a power play late in the period with only 2:43 remaining.
Bradley's been doing really well on their power plays, and this is their opportunity to score, widen that gap between them and Platteville, especially because of Platteville's ability to score late in the periods.
That was Owen Friedau going to the box. 5 different players have gone to the penalty box tonight for the UW-Platteville Pioneers. Now we'll get the official penalty call. I believe it was a rough. Let's see. Hey, roughing. I got the call right this time. Jared Honda controls, throws one toward the front of the net. That's stopped by Weller. Rebound to Honda. Honda on the left faceoff circle, tries throwing toward the front of the net. Good stick. Ethan Baker with a nasty toe drag. Gets 2 defenders on that one. Jared Honda moving in, fires one toward the front of the net. Whiffs on that one, gets his own rebound, throws it. And that is blocked as it goes to the near corner for Ethan Baker. Watch out for Baker as he's looking for the hat trick here. Baker for Berger, throws one toward the net. And that is pad save made rather by Weller and cleared down by the Pioneers. Wickline forced to play that puck, starting the rush now for the Braves, Ethan Baker. 1:45 left in this second period. Baker starts it out at center ice, moves into the zone. Along the left wing, Ethan Baker circles the net and looks for a lane. Jackson Laney along the right point. He's got Berger left side. He'll elect to go to the right side for Riondo. Now for Baker. Out to the point, Berger. Right side yet again, Baker. Tries to go across for Riondo in the cross crease pass. That was blocked. Riondo throws it toward the front of the net. Save made. Rebound out in front. What a pad save made by Weller. He had to extend his pad pretty far there. Riondo throws it toward the net. It's loose out in front, and the refs didn't see where it was. I frankly didn't see where it was either, but it was caught up somewhere in Zan Weller's equipment, and they blew the whistle.
Bradley is really working in this power play to close that gap on shots and goal. They have made aggressive shots and are really starting to put this pressure on Zan Weller, and there has been a lot of action right in front of the net on both teams. 26 seconds remaining on this Bradley power play. 1:09 remaining in the period as the puck gets thrown into the Bradley bench, and we'll do that faceoff all over again.
Pullum wins this draw for the Braves, out for Cornell. Cornell throws it toward the front of the net, easily blocked by the Pioneers, and they will clear it all the way down. Wickline forced to play it. Habelwitz hot on his case right there. He almost intercepted that puck from Wickline. As Gousset starts the rush, 5 seconds left on this Bradley power play. Brennan Cornell advances the puck into the Pioneers zone for Regal. Looking for Pullum in front of the net. He had it in the slot, gets taken down with a hit. 35 seconds remaining in the period as the Pioneers are at full strength. Gousset at center ice, throws it for Laney. That's out of his reach, taken away by Tony Peterson, who flips it to center ice for the Pioneers. Habelwitz advances it, taken away by Mitch Regal, and it gets advanced into the Bradley zone. 15 seconds remaining. Gousset plays it around the boards, kept in at the line by the Pioneers, taken by Owen Friedow. Friedow having some trouble playing it as Laney advances it, kept in at the line by the Pioneers, thrown toward the net, blocked out in front, 1 second to go. Habelwitz throws one, and it's gloved down by Wickline as you hear the horn sound. At the end of the second period, 3-2 in favor of the Braves, scoring 2 goals that period. Ethan Baker scoring 2 in, I believe, less than a minute. I didn't have the official times of the goals, but I will get them to you in just a minute. We have Courtney White, rinkside, with your analysis of the period.
Bradley played much better this period on offense. They had 3 goals on 4 shots, 2 of them coming from the power play. Overall, it was a great offensive possession. They put pressure on UW-Platteville's defense. They connected those passes, they took shots, and ultimately they won this period. So going into the next period, they just need to do the same thing. They need to keep the pressure, they need to keep taking shots. Hopefully some more goes in for them and they get the win. Now back up to you guys.
All right, thank you, Courtney, for that analysis of the second period. Megan, what did you see from the Braves that period?
The Braves in the last half really put pressure on Zan Weller. As we've said multiple times, he's their only goalie, and having to keep defending, especially on those Bradley power plays, must be really taxing for him. And Bradley is really working on that offense. They had some pretty stellar offensive possession right in the last 5 or so minutes of this period, and were able to keep the pressure on Platteville. And even though they weren't able to score on that last power play, they still had really good offensive possession.
And as we enter the third period, you got to think maybe Zan Weller, the fatigue factor is starting to set in. As we were mentioning, this is his second game in 2 days, and it'll be a 6th period playing in less than 24 hours. Obviously, with the game starting at 6:30 or 7 o'clock rather, was puck drop last night, and puck drop being at 4 o'clock here, he's been called upon to make some really good saves in these 2 periods that he's played here tonight.
It's quite impressive that he must be feeling fatigue with the amount of time he's played in such short time, and he's making really good saves, but he's just not able to keep them all out. And usually, as Brandon mentioned earlier in this game, when you feel a team starting to pick up momentum, you'll usually switch out goalies to get a fresh face in who's fresh and well rested. Platteville just does not have that option because Zan Weller is their only goalie.
All right, well, there's the analysis of the second period. We will join you back for the third period momentarily. You are watching the Bradley Hockey Network.
All right, Bradley is taking the ice for the third period. Shots on goal is now 21-16. Bradley did a stellar job coming back with aggressive offense late in that second period, and hopefully they can keep up that momentum, widen the gap between them and Platteville to ensure this win.
Yeah, Bradley outshot the Pioneers 12-8 in the second period. The first time in this entire series that they have outshot Platteville in 5 periods. So great sign for the offense there for the Braves as they look to continue this into the third period and seal this win, as you were talking about, Megan.
As we've mentioned, Zan Weller is now on his 6th period in less than 24 hours, and we've been talking about it a bunch because Platteville doesn't have another option. If things go south for Platteville, Bradley might be able to capitalize on that lack of goalies for Platteville and be able to gain some really crucial momentum.
Yeah, you got to think second game of a back-to-back, you definitely fatigue for any goalie at any level is going to be high. So Zan Weller warming up right now, hoping to keep his team in it in this third period as we get ready for puck drop.
Kudos to Zan Weller, though, for as tired as he must be feeling, he has been doing a stellar job getting saves and keeping the goal as empty as possible. Both of these goalies have been doing stellar this series. The goalies on both sides. Yesterday, Gates had some awesome saves, and now Wickline has been doing a stellar job keeping Bradley's defense strong, which is why Bradley is doing so well, is because of the strong defense that we have.
Exactly. They haven't allowed a power play goal for the Pioneers this entire game, and only one in the game yesterday. So Bradley's penalty kill, 6 for 7 in this 2-game series. As we are back underway for the third period here at the Owens Center. And the Pioneers start out with control in their own zone. Sam Booty, starting behind his own net, sends a pass ahead for Matt Hubner. And as you can tell tonight, we are actually able to see names and numbers and call the names and numbers. Unlike yesterday when Bradley's D3 team had their breast cancer awareness night. A great cause, and I think it's awesome that both Bradley's D2 teams and D3 teams do that for breast cancer awareness night and wear those pink jerseys. However, it is definitely a relief on the broadcasting end to be able to call names and numbers and have a little bit more clarity as to who scores a goal. Hubner dumps it in for the Pioneers as they look to get something going and get the equalizer here in the third period. Habelwitz whiffs on a pass, and starting ahead is Ethan Baker, who already has 2 goals tonight, looking for his third. Baker into the zone, circles back, looking for some help, gives it along the left wing. It was Regal who got hit off the puck, and now Honda plays it behind the net. Baker battling with Dylan Dunaway, and Dunaway comes out with that puck. Good stick Cornell to knock the puck free. And still a battle for possession, ultimately changes into the hands of the Pioneers as Habelwitz plays the puck ahead, looking to exit the zone. Habelwitz across for Frito, and Frito's able to dump it in to the Bradley zone. Ethan Baker plays the puck. Jared Honda starts the rush now. He's got Regal with him, a 2-on-2. Honda around a defender. Sees Regal at the front of the net. Instead, circles back, falls down, and loses possession of the puck as Bradley was going for a change there. Now the Pioneers start with their own 2-on-2 rush through center ice. Lance Blake to the slot, or tries to go around a defender. Good play, Whitelaw, to keep his ground. Tony Peterson unable to play the puck ahead. Still has it. Hacks and whacks at it a couple times there, and still unable to advance it along the boards. A turnover here. Habelwitz all alone takes the shot, save, rebound, they score! Tyler LeConte with his 2nd goal of the game. An unfortunate bounce there for the Braves as they were unable to clear it out of the slot, and LeConte buries it home. We are tied at 3 with 17:52 remaining in this third period.
LeConte has been a really pivotal player for the Pioneers these past 2 games.
8-7.
And we saw Habelwitz get that assist, and the only assist on that goal as he tallies his 2nd assist of the game. So UW-Platteville with a quick answer going into the third period. We're back to being tied with 17:45 remaining in this final period as the Pioneers come back with the puck. Good stick by the Braves to knock that free. Jacob Rock moving ahead. Rock at center ice, bounces one on net, and Weller had to stop that. That almost evaded his glove there and bounced over it. However, he was still able to keep it out as we get a whistle as the puck exits the field of play.
LeConte and Habelwitz have been very prominent for the Pioneers with a lot of assists and goals.
Another offensive zone draw here for the Braves as Luke Pullum is unable to win that tie-up. Shevchenko for the Pioneers takes a hit as he plays the puck, and here come the Braves. That pass evades the stick of Pullum, and it's played along the far boards. Pullum does end up getting the puck. Gets taken down. A heavy hit there, and a shot from the point from Jacob Rock is turned wide. Jacob Rock controls the puck at center ice as the Pioneers cleared it, and he gets dumped right back into the Pioneers zone as they look to start a rush. That pass doesn't connect, and the Braves take control in their own zone. Brennan Cornell, his pass goes off a skate. Pullum advances to the head into the Pioneers zone. Taken now by Zane Bash into the Pioneers. A nice little spin pass there to advance the puck, but to no avail as Bradley regains control in the neutral zone. Cornell at center ice. Puck gets tipped in by Jackson Laney. Not really any sustained offensive zone time for either team tonight, or in this period rather. Tonight, definitely. This period, not so much. As we've only seen the one tally for the Pioneers this period so far, 4 minutes in. Starting the rush ahead, Lance Blake into the Bradley zone, stops at the line, throws it toward the slot. It's loose out in front, big save, Wickline, rebound, they score! Noah Habelwitz gets the rebound out in front as the puck just floated in the slot. No Bradley sticks able to clear that one out, and Habelwitz picks up the loose scraps and gives the Platteville Pioneers a 4-3 lead.
The Pioneers came
Platteville goals 7 from 6 and 19.
Came really strong in this period. With 2 shots already 4 minutes in, the Pioneers are showing that they are here to win.
And the Pioneers now, just like that, 3:45 through this period, take the lead. As we almost had a missed penalty call there as Baker starts in, shoots one just wide of the net, looking for the hat trick. The rebound floats all the way to the Bradley line. Berger coughs it up. Here come the Pioneers. Break away the shot. Let's go! Eric Bloomer finds this one past Braden Wickline. And I'm seeing the backup goalie get ready for the Braves as Wickline appears to be in some distress, and Wickline is going to get pulled right here.
This Pioneer offense is coming in hot. We have 15:58 remaining in the period, and they have
18,
already
20, 10.
scored on Bradley.
18, 20, and 10. Yep.
And we are now switching goalies because of this Pioneer persistent offense.
Yep, Chris Mazurek coming into the game for the Braves. We saw him come in relief, or actually in a second game on our last broadcast when the Braves were at the Owens Center. As the Pioneers are stunning Bradley right now. 3 goals in the first 4 minutes of this period as Pullum starts back. Tries to advance the puck, but it doesn't move along the ice as the Pioneers look to advance it. However, that was out of the reach of Habelwitz, and the Braves control yet again. Thrown into the zone. Stick save made by Weller off that dump-in attempt. The board battle ensues. Pioneers are able to get it out. A 2-on-1 developing. Here comes Bloomer. He's offsides as they say Habelwitz was just a little bit too eager to get across that line. 15-17 remaining in the third period. 5-3 Pioneers.
Pioneers are really strong offensively. This period, they are really putting so much pressure on Bradley's defense. We are now at 24 shots on goal for Platteville and only 16 for the Braves.
As the puck gets kicked in the zone by Tyler LeConte, Caleb Berger takes control behind his own net, looking to get something going, looking for a response here to the 3 unanswered goals to open this period by the Pioneers. As Brennan Cornell sticks it to center ice, puck bounces around and pinballs a couple times, starting ahead, Dylan Dunaway. Puck gets poke-checked away. Now Cornell takes control for the Braves. Cornell banks a pass, and now a breakout pass misses the stick of Jared Honda and goes all the way down for icing. Another defensive zone draw here for the Braves. 14:44 remaining in this third period. Shots on goal 24-16 in favor of the Pioneers.
The Pioneers' offense cannot be underrated. They are really showing their power in this period.
And the Braves end up winning this draw. Caleb Berger yet again tries a bank pass. That's intercepted, hits a couple skates. Starting ahead are the Pioneers. A big hit by Berger as that shot was taken by Hubner, stopped by Mazurek. Lance Blake into the slot. Puck is bouncing around. Still loose in the slot. A turnaround shot and a big save, Mazurek. And the rebound goes out. The foot race is on. Mitch Riegel's going to get to the puck first in the Pioneer zone. Spins back with it, looking for some reinforcements. Nobody's there. He'll just elect to throw it into the far corner. And that's taken away by Dunaway. Dunaway's pass out of the reach of Matt Hubner. And the Braves dump it right back in to the Pioneer zone. An errant pass taken by Johnny Whitelaw at center ice, dumped back into the Pioneer zone. Hacked out of there by the Pioneers. Whitelaw regains possession and decides to go for another dump in. Dunaway retrieves it behind his own net in the far corner, having some trouble playing it. Luke Pullum slips as he had the puck in the slot, unable to get a shot away there. A big collision in front of the Pioneer bench there as Jackson Laney gets taken down. Man, this puck is really pinballing around. Nobody has clear possession of it as the Pioneers cleared all the way down for icing with 13:25 to go.
Absolutely what you said. There have been no clear possessions, but also a lot of aggressive plays. There, I think, were 2 or 3 collisions just in the past 2 minutes.
Yeah, a lot of hits, a lot of physicality. Maybe the frustration boiling over for Bradley here after allowing 3 goals in the first 4 minutes of the game. But also, UW-Platteville, the Pioneers, are also matching that physicality and delivering some good hits of their own. Jackson Laney controls for the Braves, entering the Pioneer zone. Throws it out in front for Pullum with a drive. And that's blocked by the stick of Dunaway. If he would have let that go just a half a second sooner, there was no stick in that lane. He would have gotten a nice shot on net. Coming back are the Pioneers. Bloomer, he's got a goal tonight. Circles the net, tries a wraparound, hits the post, rebound. Big pad save made by Mazurek. And the Braves look to clear the rebound. However, it's battled for in the corner as Gousset gets pressured by 2 Pioneers. Still able to play it to Pullum, who banks it along the boards. Kept in the line by the Pioneers. Another shot from the point is stopped by Mazurek. And a rebound Dunaway. Another save from Mazurek. UW-Platteville is pounding these shots on Chris Mazurek, trying to test him early in his appearance in relief of Braden Wickline tonight. A big hit in the corner there from Gavin Menk as he crunches Lance Blake in the corner. Pioneers looking to start back. Here comes Habelwitz. He's got someone with him. Throwing it out in front. Big save, Mazurek. That was off of the stick of Bloomer there, and another big hit delivered. Open ice this time. That was on Caleb Berger. Physicality really ramping up in this period as Berger plays the puck at center ice. Bounces back into the zone as Friedau circles the net. He coughs the puck up to Gousset, who plays it along the boards, unable to be kept in by the Pioneers. They must regroup. Zane Bastian, the defenseman, looking to push it ahead. Habelwitz tries to dump it into the zone. That's blocked by Berger. Taken away by Bloomer. He's got some room. Bloomer with a drive off the mask there of Chris Mazurek. Looks to be all right. Bradley controls behind the net with 11:40 remaining in this game. Bounced off the boards by Gousset, and it goes into the Bradley bench. We'll get a defensive zone draw here with 11:35 remaining in the third period.
As you said, Mazurek is really being tested by the Pioneers offense, and he is not breaking. Coming in the third period after Wickline allowing 3 goals, he is doing a stellar job and making a bunch of pivotal saves for the Braves, trying to keep this game as close as possible.
Great point there, Megan, as we rejoin the play. This draw won by the Braves. We get a whistle, stop and play.
You can also really see the aggression just between the 2 teams. The physicality is really heating up, even just in their passes. You can see it in every single pass that they make. The aggression is really starting to boil over.
Back 1 second to what it was before the drop.
So I guess they're just going to redo the face-off and put the clock back 1 second to 11:32. That definitely isn't 11:32. That's 1:13. There we go, 11:32, and we are underway. Jacob Rock controls for the Braves. Pass ahead for Ethan Baker, still looking for his hat trick tonight, as his pass doesn't connect, and it's taken back by the Braves at center ice as the puck was cleared out of the Pioneer zone. Baker back to Rock, pass across for Whitelaw now. Whitelaw banks one off the boards, Almost taken, and it is taken by Jared Honda for Baker. Throws it out in front. Good block there from Tony Peterson as he's able to get that puck out of the slot. Braves still control. Peterson coughs it up in the slot. Honda bats at it. Now Baker throws one for Honda with a backhander. Soaked up by Weller, and he will hold.
The start of this period, Bradley was finally starting to make some ground on this disparity in shots on goal, but it is now 29-17 in favor of Platteville with their really hot offense this period.
Yeah, UW-Platteville has not let off the gas pedal. They have been pounding shots on net, whether it was Wickline and now Chris Mazurek as the puck evades the line here. The race is on. Habelwitz is going to beat out Gousset. Habelwitz to the far corner, or to the near corner rather, circles to the far corner, throws it out in front. Doesn't find anyone. A slap shot on net. Stopped by Mazurek. It's loose out in front. And they're able to clear it out. Riondo plays it along the boards. Laney was looking for the recipient there. And we get a whistle.
That was a really close call on Bradley's defense. Mazurek had to work really fast to block that because it was the right side of the net was completely open, and Mazurek really had to stop that, and that is a really pivotal save by Mazurek, who has been holding up stellarly against this Pioneer aggressive offense.
This draw just outside of the Platteville zone. Puck gets sent down by Zane Bashan. We're going to get an offensive zone draw here for Bradley on the icing call with 10:25 remaining in the third.
As you said, the Pioneers are not letting off the gas. They are playing as hard as they were from the start of this game. Although their goalie might be feeling the fatigue, the rest of the offense is just playing hard.
It's like they're putting their 110% into this game. No stopping here for the Pioneers. As here come the Pioneers into the Bradley zone. Habelwitz, the recipient of that pass, unable to reach it. Habelwitz controls in the near corner, gets around a defender of Gousset, gets taken down, no penalty called. Here come the Braves to start out with it. Luke Pullum, who was the recipient of a hit late in the second period. It caused him to go down for a little bit, but he is back out on the ice still. Get another stoppage of play, offside here.
The speed of this game in between the two teams has just been progressively increasing. Bradley is now matching Platteville's speed, and they are just feeding off of each other. This intensity and this speed is continuing to build in this third period.
And I think that's a direct result of the physicality we're seeing in this game, especially in the third period. And that pass doesn't connect with Alex Cartensen. And Pioneers have to touch up or else they'll be offside. Oh, and a dangerous pass out in front from Johnny Whitelaw. That almost finds the back of the net. I don't know who we would even get credit for that goal. Probably Cartensen if that went in the back of the net. Whitelaw tries to clear it along the boards, kept in along the half wall. And Whitelaw flips it. Baker tries to get it out, kept in at the line neatly. A shot from the point from LeConte is stopped by Mazurek, and he will hold as UW-Platteville gets their 32nd shot on goal for the game, and that is actually their 12th shot, or 11th rather, shot on goal this period, 10 minutes through.
Platteville is absolutely still turning the heat up, which seems insane that they started off so powerful, and yet they just continue to keep pushing and keep shooting at the net.
And I believe that was Jack Riondo gets taken down there by Sam Booty. That was Ethan Baker, my apologies. And we're going to get a tripping call here. The 6th power play for the Bradley Braves, as we see the UW-Platteville coach not happy with that call.
We're disagreeing, that's all.
Bradley has been doing really well keeping Platteville in when Platteville has power plays. Bradley has been doing very well keeping them limited. But now that Bradley has the power play, it is their turn to make a move. They really need to score in this power play. That would very much turn the tide in favor towards Bradley if they can get a goal right here.
Yep, 9:22 still remaining in this third period, so still a reachable game for Bradley, and especially if they get a power play goal here. 1-goal game. And the Pioneers look to clear the puck, and they will. They get a shorthanded opportunity here. Nice extra play there from Ethan Baker to knock the stick away from Habelwitz. As Jared Honda tries to enter the zone, that gets batted away. Now it's center ice, Ethan Baker. Baker around a defender, moves into the zone. Now along the right face-off circle. Gives it back out to the point. Berger walks, fires, and that's stopped with the stick of Zan Weller. Rock gets the puck behind the net. Back out to the point, Honda. Now to the middle. Berger with a drive, tipped out in front by Riondo. That sails over the net. Pioneers quickly control and cleared all the way down. 45 seconds gone on this Bradley power play. 8.5 remaining in the game. Shots on goal are still a big advantage in favor of the Pioneers as that pass misses, and the Pioneers are going to be able to clear. 32-19 in favor of the Pioneers. Jacob Rock looking to get something going. A back pass at center ice for Caleb Berger. Berger dumps the puck in. 50 seconds remaining on the Bradley power play. Rock controls, gives it to Riondo. He's got some room. Tries to throw toward the front of the net. He whiffs on that one. And the Pioneers control, and all the time in the world for Tony Peterson as he wastes a couple seconds and then clears it all the way down. Mazurk out to play it. The second power play unit out for Bradley, Brennan Cornell. Outlet pass for Jackson Laney off his skate, and a shorthanded opportunity here for the Pioneers as Bloomer throws one toward the net, and that's stopped by Mazurk. He's going to hold with 22 seconds remaining on this power play and 7:44 in the period.
That was a great save by Mazurk, once again trying to limit this Pioneer aggressive offense. Unfortunately, Bradley has not been able to score yet on this power play. Ideally, they'll be able to get some action in at the end of this power play and keep up this momentum.
Brennan Cornell controls off the faceoff. One last rush here for Bradley as Jacob Gousset controls behind the net and starts the rush. Jackson Laney now. Pass ahead for Regal. That misses his stick and goes all the way down for icing. So another defensive zone draw for the Braves. And that will kill off the last 7 seconds of this power play.
As we saw in this power play, Ethan Baker has been really a big force for the Braves tonight. He's shown up and he's been playing very hard since the beginning. Baker is one of the key players that Bradley needs to get their offense going.
Bradley started out the night 2 for 3 on the power play, but have since gone 0-3 in their last 3 power plays. So that power play has definitely slowed down, and some shorthanded opportunities have proven to come along for the Pioneers. Luke Pullum dumps it into the zone and taken away by the Pioneers. A turnover behind the net taken back by Pullum. Pullum will walk the point, drop it for Cornell. Now down low, that evades the stick of Mitch Regal, and the Pioneers control. Owen Friedow passes it ahead. That's off the stick. I believe that was Lance Blake, and here come the Braves. Mitch Regal, around a defender, throws it out in front for Laney, and that puck sails back to the point. Habelwitz with speed through center ice, moves into the Bradley zone. Noah Habelwitz throws one toward the net just wide of the blocker of Mazurek as the rebound goes to the near corner for Blake. Seems like so many Pioneers have scored tonight and gotten assists. It seems like almost everyone has gotten a point tonight as that puck evades the line and the Pioneers have to touch up. As our ice Mike picks up that hit, delivered by David Crawford. The goalie turned forward right now as a big collision. Jackson Laney gets laid out by Lance Blake. Laney trying to play the puck without his stick, kicks it toward the line, and gets absolutely leveled.
That was a really rough hit for Laney. And after losing his stick, as you mentioned, he kept playing, but that Pioneer offense just went in hard on him.
And a draw just outside of the Pioneer zone, won by the Pioneers, and they will control. Alex Cartensen coughs it up at center ice, and the puck floats into the penalty box. No penalty for the puck there, as it won't sit for 2 minutes.
There is a lot of back and forth going on right now between these two teams. There's been a lot of time in the Pioneer goal, but these teams are really going back and forth in possession.
5:59 remaining in this game as the Pioneers control the puck and have a 2-goal lead on Bradley right now. Coming back, Eric Bloomer into the zone. Gets around Johnny Whitelaw, but does lose the puck in the process. Taken back by Shevchenko, back out to the point for Bastian. Bastian fires one on net, sticked away by Mazurek. Again, offensive possession and offensive zone time dominated right now by the Platteville Pioneers. Jacob Rock attempts to clear it. His clearing attempt is blocked by Bloomer. Taken back by the Braves, however, and coughed up at the line. Puck floats to the far corner, taken by Sam Booty, thrown around the net, and the Braves will get there first. It is cleared by Ethan Rich. Crawford plays it to the boards. And Ethan Rich will push it to center ice. On his high horse was Jared Honda looking to get to the puck. Instead, it's taken by the Pioneers. A shot from the point. Gloved away by Mazurek. That shot, Sam Booty. And the Braves are still unable to get clear possession of the puck as Jacob Rock tries to advance ahead. However, that puck was sticked away right away by Dylan Dunaway. Dunaway forced to circle back into his own zone from the pressure from Bradley. That pass misses, will go all the way down for icing with 4:40 remaining in this third period. Shots on goal, still a big disparity for the Braves, 33-19 in favor of the Pioneers.
Even though the Pioneers are up 2, they are not pulling back. They are playing as if they are in it to keep on fighting. They are not pulling back, and Mazurek came in after they scored 3 goals and also is not letting up, trying to maintain this game to be as close as possible.
And you got to sense some urgency here from the Braves with 4.5 to go, still down 2. Got to get something going, got to get those wheels turning. As Mitch Riegel controls in the near corner, that puck gets sticked away, but taken by Jared Honda. Honda in the near corner. Plays the puck along the boards. A couple Braves are there to help him. However, it floats behind the net of Weller and taken by Tony Peterson. Peterson gives it to LeConte. A stretch pass ahead. Oh, they had Lance Blake going for a breakaway. Unfortunately for them, Matt Huebner didn't see him, and he takes a shot from the point. That is stopped by Mazurek. Peterson regains control as a big collision is delivered. Open ice hit as Mitch Riegel looks to be in some sort of pain as he limps toward the bench. Kind of hunched over there as well. As we rejoin the play, the Pioneers control. Huebner in the far corner throws one toward the slot. That's out of the reach of Lance Blake, and Ethan Baker controls for the Braves, moving into the zone, gives it to Pullum, throws one toward the net. That's blocked by Peterson, and the rebound floats to center ice. Jacob Rock coughs the puck up and sticks it ahead, looking for Jackson Laney. That's out of his reach. And the puck floats to the neutral zone for Noah Habelwitz. Habelwitz 1-on-4, throws one to the net. That's high and wide. Gets his own rebound in the near corner. And his pass to the slot is intercepted by the Braves, and Riondo will start out. Riondo looking to dump it in, trying to get something going for the Braves with 3 minutes to go in the game. However, it's quickly taken back by the Pioneers. Turnover in the neutral zone is taken by Cornell and dumped back into the Pioneer zone. Caden Klitsky for Pioneers looking to advance the puck for Owen Friedow. Instead, that floats to the stick of Brendan Cornell, his number 10 counterpart, that is. And Cornell's pass is intercepted. A battle for it at center ice. The puck pinballs along the boards. It's taken away by the Pioneers. Bloomer coughs the puck up, taken away now by Habelwitz. And it is finally dumped in and controlled by the Pioneers. 2.5 remaining in this game. Johnny Whitelaw gives it for Laney. Laney's pass out of the reach of Pullum. And the pace is definitely slowed down for Bradley. They seem to be not really playing with too much of an edge anymore, as an offside is called here on the Platteville Pioneers.
No, we did notice in the middle of this period, the Braves had really picked up the pace and were fighting neck and neck with the speed of the Pioneers, but in the past 2 minutes, the Braves have absolutely slowed down and lost some of that sense of urgency, but they only have 2 minutes left in this period.
Braves do win that draw. Ethan Rich plays it along the boards, turns it over, but Johnny Whitelaw is able to clear it to center ice, where it's controlled by Tony Peterson of the Pioneers. He throws it away, and Ethan Rich looking to control that puck as it bounces from zone to zone, ultimately leading it into the Bradley zone. 2 minutes to go. Johnny Whitelaw along the boards. Gives it for David Crawford, who gets crushed in the corner, and it gets played into the Pioneer zone. It's loose out in front. Ethan Rich throws it for Riegel with a drive, and a big save made by Weller yet again. Zan Weller, the fatigue not a factor for him, at least in the third period, where he has been stellar. 1.5 minutes to go in this game. Pioneers control. The goalie is still in the net for the Braves. I wonder if they were gonna pull Chris Mazurek, because we see Jared Honda move into the zone. Gets around a defender, but coughs up the puck. And the Pioneers look to take it back as the puck gets cleared to center ice. Lance Blake and Caleb Berger meet at the Bradley line, coming out with it. Berger. He'll turn it over at the UW Pioneer line. And the puck gets cleared all the way down. This will not go far enough for icing, as Mitch Riegel is forced to play it with 1 minute to go. Baker advances along the boards. That is taken away by the Pioneers, but quickly regained by Jacob Gousset. Gousset circles at the line, drops it for Regal. It's battled for, taken by Regal for Baker. Ethan Baker walks in, shoots one just wide, looking for the hat trick. Honda with a rebound. That's off the side of the net. A good stop there by Zan Weller to cover his post and make sure that didn't go in as well. Dylan Dunaway with 35 seconds to go. Throws it into the Bradley zone. Just looking to kill the clock here if you're UW-Platteville. And Berger advances ahead. Berger for Baker, still looking for that hat trick. Tries to find Pullum with a pass. That's deflected into the corner. Baker is coming off the ice, so it looks like he will not get the hat trick tonight. 15 seconds, board battle ensues. Gavin Mencken there along with Luke Pullum coming out of the Pioneers with 10 to go. Starting the rush ahead, Bloomer gets past the defender with 5. Bloomer into the Bradley zone. Milking out the clock, throws it toward the slot, and we will hear the horn sound as UW-Platteville Pioneers come into the Owens Center and take the series, or the weekend series that is, and sweep the Bradley Braves as they take this one 5-3. Shots on goal were 33-21 in favor of the Pioneers. Scoring breakdown goes as follows for the Pioneers. First goal, Owen Friedow, assisted by Lance Blake and Noah Habelwitz. We're going to actually go to Courtney White and then get the scoring breakdown, and we'll see what Courtney has to say about the ending of the game here.
This third period was all about the first 5 minutes where UW-Platteville scored the 3 goals to win the game. In those first few minutes, Bradley didn't take any shots. They had their first shot well after the first 5 minutes, and, you know, it was all about UW-Platteville this period. Really unfortunate for Bradley. Their defense just, you know, wasn't really there in that first 5 minutes. Their offense, they weren't connecting passes. They weren't really taking shots, and this is definitely a tough loss for them. Now back up to you guys.
All right, thank you, Courtney, for that analysis. And we are going to go now to the scoring breakdown, I promise. So for UW-Platteville, first goal scored by Owen Friedow, assisted by Lance Blake and Noah Habelwitz. Second one scored by Tyler LeConte, assisted by Matt Hubner and Zane Bastian. Third goal also scored by Tyler LeConte, assisted by Noah Habelwitz. Fourth goal scored by Noah Habelwitz, assisted by Sam Booty and Teddy Shevchenko. And the final goal for the UW-Platteville Pioneers scored by Eric Bloomer, assisted by Tony Peterson and Owen Friedow. For the Braves, we had Ethan Baker score for the first goal, assisted by Jack Riondo and Caleb Berger. Second goal also by Ethan Baker. That was just about a minute later, assisted by Jacob Rock and Mitch Regal. And finally, the third goal scored by Jacob Rock, assisted by Jack Riondo. Megan, what are your final thoughts on this contest and even just the weekend series in general?
So for the Braves, there was a lot of lack in aggressive offense. In both games, the shot on goal disparity was really against the Braves. However, we really need to highlight the goalies that have played in this series. Mazurek, Gates, and Wickline have all done stellar jobs, making really great saves and trying to limit the gap as much as they could. And with Bradley's lack of offense, there was only so much that they could do. And as we talked about with Platteville, is they had so many different players get assists and get goals. They had all of their players working hard and getting goals and having it not just be the same 1 or 2 players. And as we mentioned, Zan Weller must be feeling it by now after playing 6 periods in less than 24 hours, but he never let that fatigue get through to him and crack this Platteville stellar team with this really aggressive offense as well as really solid defense, especially with this series being as close as it was.
Out of the 13 forwards and defensemen for the UW-Platteville Pioneers, only 3 did not record a point tonight. So 10 of them getting on the score sheet as UW-Platteville takes the second game 5-3 and takes the weekend series for a sweep. You've been listening to the Bradley Hockey Network. I'm Brandon Luisi, joined alongside by Meagan Ruger-Smith for Courtney White at PA and Rinkside, saying so long from the Owens Center.